Welcome back to another practice with yours truly, Kathy Reed. For today's practice, we'll want to have a couple blocks nearby and a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, use something like a belt, something that's sturdy instead of resistance bands, because those ones stretch too much. You want something that's more rigid. And if you don't have one of those, hop onto my Instagram. I am doing a giveaway right now for an organic cotton strap. So pop on and check it out. Today's practice will be connecting to our heart and allowing this warmth and light to feed our body. We'll begin by connecting to our breath with the lotus mudra. We'll bring our hands in little cup shapes together so the pinkies touch, the sides of the thumbs touch. And you make this bud. Hold it close to your heart. And just breathe. Long spine, shoulders pulling down away from the ears. And whatever variation of that cross-legged position's right for you. Maybe your legs are in lotus or half lotus or just crossed. This is your practice. Listen to your body. And bringing awareness to our lotus bud. Bring breath and feel this little energy that you're holding inside. When you're ready, keeping the pinky tips touching, the sides of the thumbs touching, we'll slowly start to blossom our fingers open. So those 3 middle fingers on either side of our hands open up to create this open blossom in the lotus mudra. A symbol of purity, opening, allowing this light to come in. And welcoming maybe the sharing of this light, like a hummingbird to a flower or a bee. We give and we receive. A couple more breaths here. And when you're ready, let's exhale. We'll close our bud to revisit later. Take our hands palm down to our knees and just start to enter and welcome in some circles. Bringing the chest forward on the inhale and then exhaling back to whatever speed feels good for you. Warming up the spine, the hips, the shoulders, switching directions, but still remaining that connection to your breath. One more circle, and then back to neutral. Inhale the arms up above, clasp the right wrist with our left hand, and gently guide it over towards our left side. Gaze forward or up at your right bicep. Inhale back up and then switching the clasps. So right hand grabs left wrist and leaning over towards our right side. Just opening up our side body. Inhale up. Exhale. Arms come down. Find length in the spine. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, left arm rises up. Exhale, reaches for our right knee. Right arm reaches back behind us. Gentle twist. We inhale, find length, and exhale. Deepen the twist, looking out over our right shoulder. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, right hand, left knee, twisting over towards our left. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, return. We'll rock up on our knees, kick our legs out to the side, and work our way into tabletop pose. Tabletop. We have our shoulders over our wrists, our belly drawing up towards our spine, our hips over our knees, and toes are pointed back parallel to one another. Inhale, opening the heart, lifting the chin, lifting the tail, cow pose. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking the chin into the chest, cat pose. Follow your inhales as we work through cow, and on the exhales, finding that cat. Again, today we're working on opening the heart, so really shine those collarbones forward and think about that open heart. Dropping to our forearms, continue the sequence of our cat-cows. One more. Walk the hands back up underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes and lift the knees. Just an inch or two. Again, cat-cow, opening the heart. If this is too intense, keep those knees down. It should be an intense activation in our core, our legs. One more, each side, and back down. Point the toes, tap them out. We're having fun. We'll walk the hands forward just a bit. Tuck the toes and drive the hips up towards the sky. Pedal the feet as you walk your way into your first downward dog. Long arms, head maybe nodding up and down, loosening up. Left arm reaches over towards the right shin. And back. Right arm reaches over towards the left shin. And back. Right leg kicks up behind us, three-legged dog, bending at the knee, opening the hip. And exhale, straighten the legs, square the hips. Drive the right knee over towards the right elbow. Exhale back. Breathe. And exhale, left elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, right elbow. And back. Continue on your own. Going back and forth. Shifting the weight forward. And just getting some activation in the body. Do one more on each side. Exhale back. And then this time we bring our right knee over towards that left elbow. Then we straighten the leg out. Side of the foot plants on the ground. Back foot pivots and plants. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Fallen triangle. Drop the hips. Lift them up, drop the hips, lift them up. Welcome in this pulse, this activation. One more. And then turn your gaze back to the mat. Plant the hand, kick that leg back up. Exhale it down. Welcome in a little pedal before we enter into our left side. Left leg reaches back behind us and up. And bend the knee, opening the hip. Nice hip opener. Keeping our hips square. And then returning back to our three-legged dog. We bend the knee and drive it towards our left elbow. Exhale back. Opposite side. So left knee, right elbow, and back. And continue with your breath. Alternating elbows. Keeping that belly tucked up towards the spine. So when we do this crunch, it's almost like we're in that cat pose again. Creating this space. One more each side. And then meet me back, three-legged dog. This time bending the knee, bringing it over towards that right elbow. We extend it straight out, drop that back heel. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Fallen triangle. Stay here or intensify it by dropping the hips down, lifting them up, straight arm down and back up. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gaze comes to the mat. Plant your hand down. Kick that leg back. Return it to the mat. And walk your way up to the front. Hang here for a moment. Maybe grabbing the big toe with our index and middle finger. Opening the heart. And then exhale, bending the elbows out wide, drawing the chin into the chest. Bend the knees, release the clasp, and roll your way back up to standing mountain pose. Strong mountain pose. Our shoulders are over our hips. Our hips are over our ankles. We're strong and stable. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Palms kiss. Exhale, leading with the heart. Swan dive. Down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shin, maybe the thighs, maybe fingertips on the ground. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step or jump back. Shift the weight forward, lower down, Chaturanga Tadasana. Point the toes, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bend the knees, look to the front of the mat, step or jump. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, back to heart center and down. Again, our vinyasa flow. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step or jump back, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Retain the breath, bend the knees, step or jump. Front of the mat, inhale, arms out, up. Exhale, heart center, mountain pose. One more time, inhale, arms out, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Plant the hands, step or jump, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, step or jump, front of the mat. Reverse swan dive up. Exhale, back to heart center. Allowing the thumbs to rest against the heart as we feel it beat. And welcome in the activation of our heart chakra through movement and breath. We continue. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Ball of the foot only. Heel stays up. Inhale, arms reach up. Crescent lunge. Take our lotus mudra. So fingertips touch, sides of the thumbs touch. Blossom it open. Welcome this light. Hips are square, shoulders pulling down away from the ears. Feeling that tuck in the tail. And on the next exhale, we'll drop the back heel out to a 90-degree angle and arms come out to warrior two. Looking over our front knee, driving it out towards the left. Can you see your big toe? Shoulders down away from our ears. And then right hand reaches behind us, maybe grabbing for the top of the left thigh. Have a block nearby. In front. Stay here in this half-bound warrior two. And then we begin to shift our weight forward, reaching up. You can walk the foot up and have our block out towards the upper left side of our mat, about 1.5 feet away. Raise that right leg up for this half-bound triangle. Hips are square. And then releasing the bind. Arm reaches up towards the sky. Always the option to remove the block. Adding a bend in the knee, allowing that right hand to reach back. Further opening up. And if you waver, that's fine. Allow compassion for yourself today. And then bend in that front leg, keeping that connection to the foot and the back. We'll move to a standing pose. And then draw the right knee into the chest. We'll give it a hug. Right hand comes to the inside of our leg, reaching for the outer edge of our right foot. Left arm can be out to the side, maybe at our hip. And then we extend the leg out. Maybe there's a bend. Maybe you can have full extension. Strong base leg. And then opening that leg out to our right. Left arm can be out to our side, and maybe the gaze follows it. Exhale, gaze comes forward, and leg comes forward. We reach it back to our warrior two with control. Connect to your breath. And then exhale, say hello to Lego. And then right arm comes down, frames that front foot. Exhale, kick that left leg back, three-legged dog. And then return it back, downward dog. Pedal the feet, bend in the knees, step or walk to the front of the mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale through heart center. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant down, step that left foot back, ball of the foot reaches towards the back of the mat. Inhale, arms reach up toward the sky, crescent lunge with lotus mudra. Bringing in that light, that warmth, that compassion. Hips are square. Connecting to you, your breath, and what you need today. Next exhale, drop that left leg, left foot down, opening up to warrior two. Right knee driving out towards the right side of our mat. Arms reaching forward as they are back. And then the left arm coming back behind us, maybe grabbing that top of the right thigh for this half-bound warrior two. And then shifting our weight forward, reaching for maybe that block. We raise that left leg for a half-bound triangle. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Half moon. And then bending the knee, left arm reaches back. Again, using your block or whatever helps you today. Next exhale, bend in that front leg. Release our prop. And then come back up to standing. Drive the left knee in towards our chest and clasp it with our hands in front. Right hand comes to right hip. Left hand reaches inside our leg to grab the outer edge of our left foot. And then we work to extend it out as straight as our capacity today. And then opening it up towards our left, right arm reaching out, and then gaze possibly follows. Feeling the warmth in your body, warmth in your heart. Gaze comes forward, bend the knee, and then step it back to warrior two. Again, connecting to our breath, feeling how it feels to be strong and connected, and understanding this is progress, not perfection. Next exhale, left arm cartwheels forward, framing that front foot. Kick it back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, drop it down. Step or jump to the front of the mat. This time, arms raise up, chair pose. Hips drawing back. Straight arms. We'll shift our weight into the left foot. Right leg raises up. Ankle crosses over that left thigh. And sit back down. drawing in and back towards the spine. And then exhale, left hand, right hip, coming up, grabbing the outside of the foot. This might look familiar. Exhale, extend the leg out. This time bending at the knee. We knock it back to our dancing Shiva. Arms reach forward, foot kicking into our hand as we open up. Exhale, release. Back to standing, shake it out. And right back to it. Sit back, chair pose. Arms reach up. Sitting down. Looking over, can you see your toes? If not, scoot those hips back. And then left leg raises up. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. And sit. Down, opening the hip. Left knee drawing down and away. And then foot flexed. Exhale, right hand, right hip. Left hand reaches towards the outside of the foot. Draw it in. Extend it out. And then transition to our dancing Shiva. Taking whatever grip is right for you in your practice. Exhale, back down. Give it a little squeeze. Plant the foot. Shake it out. Arms come out in front. Take the feet a little bit wider and wider so you're outside your mat. And then sit down. And then allowing your elbows to come in contact with the inside of the knees for a garland malasana pose. Sending a little love this way to the hips. And think about opening that heart, pushing into the legs to open the heart rather than hunching over. Option to add an inversion into your practice here, or bringing your palms down, lifting the hips up, shift your weight forward into crow pose. Gaze is forward, weight is shifting forward. Heels are drawing up towards the bottom. Exhale back down. And then standing back up. Arms reach out and up and shake it out. We'll grab our strap. Find some stability in a strong mountain pose. Again, shoulders over the hips. Shifting the weight to the left side. We raise the right knee up. And then plant the sole of the feet against either the calf or the inner thigh of the left leg. Strap comes out in front. We inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale all the way around. And again, inhale up. So this is a technique called shoulder flossing. Little added challenge to do it while in tree pose. Again, feel around what feels good for you. Maybe there's one area where it tends to get stuck. You could work it a little bit. And up. Follow your breath and really feel that opening as you reach back switching sides. Again, start in that strong mountain pose. Shift the weight over to the right. And then left leg raises up. Pushes the sole of the foot in as much as that inner thigh of that base leg is pushing into the foot. Left knee is drawing back and away. And then wherever on the strap works for you, the more narrow you hold it, the tougher it's going to be. Work on your flexibility, your range of motion, and being mindful of any past experiences that have given you some limitations today. You're always welcome to pause or fast forward through portions of the video. That's the beauty of the home practice. We'll do one more. And then release the strap, the legs, and come down to sit on your mat with our knees bent. And then allow yourself to roll on back onto your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Walk your heels back to your fingertips. And then pressing into the mat with our feet and our hands, we lift the hips up to the sky for bridge pose. Exhale back down. Inhale, press in, lift. Exhale back down. Inhale, lift. This time, maybe rolling onto your shoulders, clasping the hands underneath, finding and creating that space. Seeing if the hips are flaring open, making sure that the knees stay parallel and in line with our hips. Exhale back down. Inhale, raise up. Take whatever variation was right for you, or enter into wheel pose, flipping the hands back beside your ears, and then pressing into the mat to raise up. Connecting to your breath, your opening, your variation. Tuck the chin and roll back down. Arms stay up above us, go up on your tippy toes, and exhale back down. We'll draw the knees into the chest, give them a nice hug. And then walk the feet out. Corners of our mat. Arms raise up above us. Again, arms reaching out to each corner. And just inhale, find this length and stretching. Four corners being pulled out. Exhale, relax. Take the arms to a cactus shape. Walk the feet in. And then point the toes. Draw the tummy into the spine. Engaging the core. Lift the right leg up towards the sky and back down. and up and down. Continuing to follow your breath. And if cactus arms doesn't feel appropriate for you, you can return the hands palm down to create some support under your glutes. One more, raise up, exhale down. Left side, whatever hand variation feels good for you. Raise the leg up and draw it back down. Really think about pressing your back into the mat. And when you feel it start to pop up, that's your stopping point before returning back up. Couple more. You're doing great. And exhale all the way down. This time both feet. Again, where your hands are is up to you. Raise up and back down. Caging that core. Connecting to your breath with the inhales and exhales. And we'll do 5 and 4, 3, you got it. 2 and 1. Let it come down and then hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Relax. Open up for your final Shavasana. Great work today. Awesome practice. As you lay in Shavasana, you can imagine that flower in your heart. And with that flower, picture someone you love. And give them a flower. And then go back in your heart. There's another flower. We'll pick that flower. And then think of somebody that's been giving you challenges lately. And offer them that flower. Go back in your heart and find another one, because we've cultivated a lot today. And this one, picture the world. And give this one to the world. Share your light with everyone. It's a beautiful thing. And spend as much time in Shavasana as you need today by pausing the video. And then rolling onto one side. Allow our head to cradle into the nook, that base arm, the opposite hand, to lightly pat the earth. And thank you. Yourself back up, a comfortable seated position. Please join me in 3 closing breaths. We inhale our arms out to the side. I am. Exhale. Loving. Inhale. I am. Exhale. Loved. Namaste.